There is a place where giants live. Giants that thrived in Africa for millions of years. An ancient species with a profound sense of family. Follow a rhino mother leading her offspring through drought, bushfires, and rainy seasons. Ready to meet friends and face foes. Gently guiding her sons through a pivotal moment of transition. In the most intimate portrait of a rhino's life ever documented. Africa's savannas, plains, and swamps were once home to hundreds of thousands of rhinos. Their evolutionary history encompasses almost 50 million years, which makes them one of the most successful families of mammals ever. Not anymore. These horns they dig, communicate, and fight with became trophies for humans, jewelry, and medicine. These bundles of matted hair fetch more than their weight in gold. A death sentence for their natural owner. Uganda's last rhino died in 1983. An introduction program has now brought numbers back up to 33. Amongst them are Elias and Malaika. To protect them from poachers, rangers of Rhino Fund Uganda keep the rhinos under constant observation. Every 12 hours before shift change, rangers are assigned rhinos to monitor. Each rhino has a name. Its life is recorded in detail. At 7 o'clock sharp, mornings and evenings, the rangers set out to relieve their colleagues. With their constant presence, they soon merge into the background. Nine-year-old Malaika and 2-year-old Elias flourish under this protection. Malaika was the first female rhino born in Uganda in 28 years. Her ears have been marked to help with identification. Malaika is in the 16th month of her 3rd pregnancy. She could go into labor at any time. For Elias, the birth of a sibling will mean a big change. He spent the whole of his young life at her side. Weaned off his mother's milk, he now eats up to 50 kilograms of grass a day, a white rhino's sole food. There's no shortage of grass here, nor of water. Uganda's rhino sanctuary borders a vast swamp fed by the Lugogo River. Perfect conditions for the rare shoebill, too. These little pools suit many species. Thanks to the rhinos' efforts, the water holes are open to all, until they come back to use them themselves. Like all white rhinos, Malaika and Elias love a good wallow. Mud is a sunscreen. It also cools and keeps parasites away. And a mud bath is quality time. Time for bonding between mother and son. After the bath, the next skincare stage, a good scratch. A very good scratch on skin 2 centimeters thick. A bull rhino appears. This is Moja. He was brought here from Kenya. As a potential future challenger, a young male is a red flag for him. If need be, Malaika can protect her son. But she seems to do absolutely nothing, while Moja wallows. Maybe this is a lesson in survival for Elias. Avoid attention. And it works. Moja was born a few hundred kilometers to the east, in Kenya's highlands. More than 400 white and black rhinos live here. There's a severe drought. Climate change has meant no rain for months. No mud baths here. Adult rhinos can go days without water. But the drought has claimed its first victims. Specialized on grass, white rhinos seem to be more at risk. Black rhinos are less picky. They can eat a wider variety of plants. But now even they are starting to miss the rain. Especially mothers with calves need water. At least once a day, they have to go to the only remaining water source, the river. Its steep banks are dangerous. The smaller, more agile animals have to watch out for predators. Heavier animals, however, can lose their footing or get stuck. Buffaloes seek safety in numbers. A rhino mother is often alone with her calf. She'll drink up to 70 liters a day. As long as she's left in peace. In a drought, the big winners are the carnivores. Their prey weakens fast. While they live the good life. When a lion roars, everyone pays attention, even a rhinoceros. Though really a big adult has nothing to fear. And the lion has something else on his mind. In central Uganda, there's no drought. But it's much hotter here. This can be the result. Fire. The hot winds turn it into an inferno. The rangers are trying to smother the flames before any rhinos are harmed. With their simple methods, they manage to extinguish the fire. The earth is blackened. But right away, Malaika returns. and attacks the charred stalks with relish. Elias is not so sure. Mother knows best, but isn't this... Grilled grass seems especially attractive to a pregnant rhino. Maybe the heat releases extra nutrients. Elias isn't convinced. A helmet shrike looks on. Its young survived the fire. In their family colonies, all the adults care for the dominant female's offspring. So the whole family can go out looking for food, while one stands guard. Right now, the target is protein-rich grilled insects. Away to the east, Mount Kenya's 5,000 meters are swathed in dark clouds, the first signs of the rainy season. This rhino baby has never seen rain before. Water falling from the sky, and so cold. His mother can't shelter him from this. And so he takes to his heels. This is no time to get lost, and his mother takes off after him, followed by the rest of their group. Most of the adults stay put. They know the rain is entirely good news. Another long wait is coming to an end in Uganda. Malaika has led Elias to a salt lick. Here she finds essential nutritional supplements for this late stage of pregnancy. She scuffs the earth to access the minerals. Elias has soon had enough. His mother's behavior is unusual. He looks to her for reassurance. Wherever rhinos go, the freeloaders follow. Cattle egrets use them for food and for transport. Piapiaks peck the insects the grazing pachyderms stir up and also gather ticks. But these sociable birds are often busy with their own business. And in a moment of distraction, that kingfisher pounces. Round midday, Uganda's rhinos usually take a break. Elias and Malaika rest side by side for up to 5 hours. That time is getting shorter as her due date approaches. The last thing she needs is a visit from a pushy male. But here comes Augustu. Pregnancy should make Malaika unattractive, but that doesn't seem to deter Augustu. Malaika stays down, hissing and snarling. Elias bravely advances, confronting the male. Finally, the big bull turns away. Elias has gained confidence and saved his mother's siesta. Over in Kenya, the rains draw distant visitors. White storks wintering on the high plateau. Between two downpours, they hunt insects, lizards, and small mammals. They flew up to 10,000 kilometers to make the most of this seasonal bounty. These birds rarely flock together in Europe. But obviously one wouldn't be strong enough to deliver a rhino baby alone. At an unseen signal, they take off. Apparently, their services are needed elsewhere. Malaika is woken by sharp pains, her contractions. Elias usually wakes first from the siesta. But this time, his mother wakes him. And worse, she sends him on his way. Until now, Malaika's births have been straightforward. But this time, her contractions are more powerful. Something's not right. It's a breech baby, emerging feet first. The pain must be unbearable. Normally, rhinos give birth lying down, but this baby falls to earth. It doesn't move. Finally, a sign of life. Little Peepo wants to stand, but he's tangled in the underbrush. Malaika tries to free her son. Peepo needs milk as soon as possible if he is to survive. But every effort to get there, every attempt to stand, weakens him. Just as he gets to his feet, Elias returns. He pants politely so as not to frighten anyone. Elias has waited patiently for hours. He arrives just in time to see Peepo taking his first drink. But Malaika sends him away again. Now the little one can enjoy his milk undisturbed. Every sip improving his chance of survival. Once he's had his first feed, Malaika can relax. But Elias is back, whimpering in distress. Little Peepo has stolen his place by her side. Tired, certainly confused, Elias can only cry himself to sleep. To the east in Kenya, the sun rises on highlands transformed by the rainy season. Even the thorniest bushes are in bloom. Fresh, sweet grass is everywhere. Partly thanks to rhino droppings. These communal toilets are more than just fertilizer. Animals use them in the most wonderful way. As a lookout point, or a sofa. For whoever's in charge. Rhinos are very patient and rather polite. If their toilet happens to be occupied, they'll simply move on. Rhino dung supports countless insects, which feed lots of other creatures. Some just want moisture. Others turn the big globes into small pills that they can roll away as nests for their eggs. For the rhinos, a dunghill is their notice board. Here they learn and say who's around and what's happening in their lives. Males check if there are receptive females about. Then, to keep other males at bay, they'll leave an unmistakable message. Just spreading the word. In Uganda, Pipo's first day passes in a blur. Malaika is grazing, with Pipo resting close by. While their mothers forage, rhino babies sleep with one ear tuned to her movements. He will get up and follow when she moves on. Pipo also hears his brother's voice. Elias is desperate to convince Malaika that remaining together is still possible. But in trying to stay close without crowding them, he's waking the newborn far too often. And now Pipo's awake, he wants to suckle. His mother's milk is so rich he can gain 2 kilos a day. Elias has already learned to be quiet while his brother is feeding. But it's hard to be patient. and Pipo is easily distracted. Gently, Malaika separates her sons. But Pipo finds his brother far too interesting. Malaika doubles down. Pipo just can't help himself. Elias is trying to ignore the little one. But as usual, it's the older brother who gets into trouble. The evening wears on. Malaika is getting more and more nervous. How can she make it clear to her sons that a distracted baby can get into danger? Especially after hours. Rhinoceros calves aren't really on a leopard's menu. But a leopard will keep its eye on a very small baby, in case it wanders too far from its mother. When a family holds together as strongly as this one, the leopard has no chance. At some point in the night, Malaika let Elias snuggle up close to her. For one peaceful moment, it seems the family might hold together. Elias acts as inconspicuous as possible so as not to disturb baby's breakfast. But then, quite suddenly, the precious moment is over. Malaika has to part ways with Elias. Pipo cannot grow up safely if he's constantly distracted by his brother. Thanks to his mother, Elias knows all the best feeding grounds and every other rhino in the reserve. Soon he'll join a group of adolescents, males and females, until he grows to adulthood. In the meantime, the rains have turned Kenya's high plateau into a Garden of Eden. And sent hormones surging. Even the termites have taken to the air on their mating flight, searching in their thousands for partners to found new colonies. The buzzing and whirring drives the rhinos crazy. Fights break out. Young bulls like to test their strength and skills. When they reach sexual maturity at 10 or 12, they need to be able to keep their rivals in check. To secure a female, like this one. A curled tail and moist hindquarters show she's receptive. A suitor follows, constantly checking her readiness. The bull makes sure she stays in his territory, where he can keep tabs on all his rivals. Like this big bruiser veteran. The suitor strokes a bush with his horn as a first threat. The message hasn't got through. But a powerful grunt and a threatening cough warned the challenger off. For younger rivals, more radical action, especially when they come in pairs. He marks his territory to seal the deal. The The next stage needs thought and balance. Two and a half tons rest on a 1-ton female for up to an hour. And it may take 2 or 3 attempts. Of course, it'll all be worth it if the result is an exhausting bundle of joy like people. He's getting stronger every day. In the cool hours of the morning especially, you can hardly catch him. Every day he tries out something new. Climbing mountains, for instance. He even samples the funny stuff his mother can't seem to get enough of. Sometimes he meets strange neighbors. Sometimes he encounters animals that look quite similar, but are still very different. And then he meets old Moja. Instinctively, he walks ahead of his mother to face him. Pipo gets to know other mothers' calves, because one day he'll want friends too, when Malaika has another baby. Till that time comes, there's so much to learn. And there's so much fun to be had. Malaika will do anything in her power to keep him safe. The rest is up to us.